welcome everyone to Faxon Park, right across from the Stoughton Public Library, your host for this afternoon's concert. Our band, Jumpin Juba, is one of the longest running blues and roots rock bands in New England. And today's show is supported by funds from SOLA, which is support our library association. We're also supported by a grant from the Stoughton Cultural Council, which every year helps to sponsor programs at the library and all throughout town. My name is Josh Olshan. I'm the Adult Services Librarian in charge of bringing you all these great adult programs. Just want to remind you, this fall we have another concert at the library called the Generations Saxophone Quartet. We also have a series from Frank Mendoza, our local film historian, and the theme is political films. A little timely there. And if you hadn't caught part one of Gary Highlander's three-part series on contested elections, well, there's two more to come, including part three right before Election Day on the election of 2000. We also have a regular book discussion group on Tuesday afternoons and lots of programs for kids and teens. So, without further ado, how about a warm welcome for Jumpin Juba?
Good afternoon. Thank you guys. Appreciate you guys being here. Thanks. We're going to start out with a little Fats Domino thing. Get you rocking, all right? Get you rocking in your seat. Here we go. This next one's called The Sufferin' Blues, The Sufferin' Blues. Sang the suffering blues, the suffering blues. Thank you. Yeah, thanks. Next tune is it's another Jumpin Juba original. This one's about espionage. It's called The Black Bag. Espionage. It's about your possible career in espionage. Okay. Okay. Watch my foot. Thank you. All right.
Very much.
Help us out. very much. Appreciate it. We're going to play a little blues now. It's from our Bumpity Bump CD, and it's called the Backstreet Studio. That's where they used to go to make rhythm and blues records, cheap records for some quick cash on the jukebox market. Disposable music, really, that turned out to be classic American music that we're still listening to today. All right, so that's where they went to record, at the Backstreet Studio. Backstreet Studio. Thank you.
Once again, we'd like to thank the Friends of the Stoughton Library, the Stoughton Cultural Council, and Josh Olson and the library staff for doing all this, making this all possible. Thank you guys for being here, but I think you should give them a big thanks because without them, we'd be just unpaid trespassers. Thank you. Come on. Our next number is it's a Hoagie Carmichael tune. We're going to do it anyway. This has been a jazz standard since about the time it was written, somewhere around the mid-1930s. We're still doing it today. We're going to do it in the Southern style, Up a Lazy River.
Of a lazy river by the old mill run. Of the lazy river with the noonday sun. Linger in the shade of a kind old tree. Throw away your troubles, dream a dream with me. Of the lazy river with the robin's song.
Thanks very much. Lazy River. We got a little more blues coming up here for you. This one here is explains to the men how the ladies like to be treated. Some of you know, but the rest of you should hark up to this tune. It was written in the mid-1930s. They sure didn't play it on the radio back then. But it became a blues standard. It was written by a guy named Tampa Red. And I don't think he got his name attached to the copyright, which is why a lot of other people claim to have written it, but it's a Tampa Red tune. Great little easy rock and blues song called Love Her With a Feeling.
Well, if you're going to love that woman, love her with a thrill. 'Cause if you don't, you know, someone else surely will. You better love her with a feeling. You got to love her with a feeling. Love her with a feeling. Don't you love her at all? No woman don't want that old halfway stuff. So before you turn her loose, you sure she gotta love. You gotta love her with a feeling. Why don't you love her with a feeling? Love her with a feeling. Don't you love her at all? Well, you know she shake all over, cock her big like I'm stopping war. She said, take your time there, Stevie. You know you can have it all, but you got to love me with a feeling. You got to love me with a feeling. Love with a feeling, but don't you love me at all? Let me tell you about her. Her hair is long and curly, and her teeth shine just like pearls. She wake up in the morning, she jump just like a squirrel. She's going to love you with a feeling. She's going to love you with a feeling. Love with a feeling. Don't you love at all?
thank you. All right, appreciate it. Love it with a feeling. Danielle Electro, my weird guitar here. It's got some brand new strings on it. And they're still stretching. We got a little number here. We recorded it on our Bumpity Bump CD. It's a hopping little number, get you up and dancing on a kind of warm afternoon. But those of you inclined to get up and move, I think you better do it because the wine wagon's not coming. So you don't need an excuse. Anyway, this is a song about that age-old blues problem that men complain about, not the one you're thinking. It's actually that one where you walk into your front door and you hear your back door slam. Of course, it's called the Backdoor Blues. 1, 2, 3.
Won't you tell me, baby, who left here a little while ago? Won't you tell me, baby, who left here a little while ago? I'm coming from where I heard a strange man run out my back door. Now there's something in baby I ain't never seen before. It broke down my bed, rolled on the floor. Tell me, baby, who left there a little while ago? I'm coming from where I heard a strange man run out my back door, yeah. Now this is something here, baby, I ain't never understand. But I'm boogie-woogie and I gotta raise some sand. Won't you tell me, baby, who was there a little while ago? I'm coming from where I heard a strange man run out my back door. Who was it?
Backdoor Blues. That's available on our CD. All right. Got a little instrumental coming up here for you. This is our version of an old spiritual from way back in the 19th century. Wade in the Water.
in the water.
Mr. Steve Hurl on slide guitar there.
Thank
This next one is, we put it in a sort of a Tex-Mex tradition that's sometimes referred to as norteña music. This is South Texas, North Mexican border music. There's a lot of different types of music in Mexico. This is probably one of the more familiar types. Very bouncy, might remind some people of a polka. And this one here is also in a second tradition of songs where the worthless boyfriend gets to plead his case. Lots of fun to listen to that. I hope you enjoy it. This one is called I Care, I Care, I Care, I Swear.
Cops came knocking. I had faith that you could handle any trouble like that. Forgive me, sugar darling, for the wrong I've done. Sorry I took your money and put you on the run. Sorry I left you stranded in the noonday sun. But I care, I care, I care. Oh, I swear I got a loan for our vacation place. But then my horse, he lost his race. So I skipped down because I could not pay. I knew they'd only threaten you, they'd break my face. Forgive me, sugar darling, for the wrong I've done. Sorry I took your money, put you on the run. Sorry I left you stranded in the noonday sun. But I care, I care, I care. Oh, I swear I never kicked your doggy to get him to scram. I never fed your doggy a poisoned ham. I tied him to an anthill and smeared his nose with jam. I was just joking around with my friends. Forgive me, sugar darling, for the wrong I've done. Sorry I took your money, put you on the run. Sorry I left you stranded in the noonday sun. But I care, I care, I care. Oh, I swear I care, I care, I care. Yes, I swear, darling. I know your friends think that I'm a jerk, 'cause I steal mugs and dishes from the place you work. And then I break them when I go berserk. But so far, I haven't hit you. Forgive me, sugar darling, for the wrong I've done. Sorry I took your money, put you on the run. Sorry I left you stranded in the noonday sun. But I care, I care, I care. Oh, I swear I care, I care, I care. Yes, I swear I care, I care, I care. Come on home, darling.
I care, I care, I care. We're gonna do, we're gonna go out and get you a little bit of mid-1960s rocksteady reggae sound, imported directly from the island, and fashion it into this little tune about the night watchman.
Night watchman, working on the midnight shift. Night watchman, working on the good folks drift. darkness, I'm standing guard. I see Miss Lucy sneaking in the yard. She meeting with a poor boy in their secret place. There in the moonlight, I see them embrace. Night watchman working on the midnight shift. Night watchman watching all the good folks drift down to the places where you never see them in a day. Meeting with the poor folks for a little midnight play. Last night I saw the Reverend making a midnight creed, calling on a lady for some company to keep. Last night I saw the Reverend running for his life. Next day he denied it with the help of his wife. Night watchman working on the midnight shift. Night watchman watching all the good folks drift down to the places where you never see them in a day. Meeting with the poor folks for a little midnight play. When you wanna know if a people is true, you listen what they say and then watch what they do. Out in the sunshine, they're heavy with the holy talk, but saints become sinners mostly after dark. Night watchman working on the midnight shift. Night watchman watching all the good folks drift down to the places where you never see them in a day. Meeting with the poor folks for a little midnight play. Meeting with the poor folks for a little meeting with the poor folks for a little meeting with the poor folks for a little meeting with the poor folks. Night watchman. Thank you.
This next one here, we sort of subtitled it "The Baby Boomers Lament." But that's just because it's their turn now. The name of this one, with appropriate hacking in the background, is "Now That I Got My Brain on Track, I Want My Young Body Back." And it goes about like this. So 1, 2, slower now. 1, 2, 3.
Now that I've got my brain on track, I want my young body back. Back to my old routine, smooth and clean. I would not have a heart attack. took the whole cake, but I learned my lesson. Now I ain't listening. So take me back to where I begun. The mistakes of youth, like ignoring the truth, kept me in the dark for years. I traded insight and knowledge for a couple thousand gallons of beer. And now I'm wiser. I know they're drinking Budweiser. They ain't gonna make things clear. Give me back my youthful vigor. I can figure out the way from here. Got my brain in gear. Now that I got my brain on track, I want my own body back. I do my old routine, smooth and clean. I would not have a heart attack. I got the wisdom that a young man needs, but I got to balance on these old knees. But now that I got my brain on track, I want my own body back. Please. If I knew then what I know now, I never would have told a lie. If I knew then what I know now, I never would have made my baby cry. Here stands a weaker, wiser man. I once stood a strong-hearted fool. I've learned how not to get burned, how to notice and to keep my cool. If I had the strength of a younger man, I'd match it to a master plan. Now that I've got my brain on track, my own body back. You hear me talking to you now that I've got my brain on track, my own body back. I do my old routine, smooth and clean. Now I would not have a heart attack if I had the strength of a younger man.
Bruce's Big Stumble.
We want to do a couple more from our Slap Happy CD, or Slap Happy as we like to call it. This first one is about a guy who wishes he was partying with the rest of you, but he's got an early morning job. But he can't get to sleep either because the pretty women who live right in the apartment above him are having a rager. They've got the music throbbing, they are jumping up and down, dancing, they're knocking ceiling plaster on his head in his cheap apartment. He can't sleep. So he's lying there thinking and watching the crack in the ceiling. That's what this is called, crack in the ceiling.
Lay down to give me some rest. I hear commotion in the upstairs nest. From up above comes a partying sound, and ceiling plaster starts falling down. The ladies above me, they're party queens. Once a week they got to blow off steam. From the doors to a wild crowd, drinks that blow, the music is loud. I can't sleep in my fold-out bed with 100 feet stomping over my head. Crack in the ceiling, started out small, but it's getting bigger as the plaster falls, yeah. Watching the spread. I can't sleep in my fold-out bed. I'm so far from my real home. I'm so tired. I wanna play with the folks upstairs. Forget my worries, forget my cares, but I got to work at the break of dawn. Those party people in here will go on. I came to this town 'cause I needed work. I've been a trash hauler and I've been a clerk. I work hard almost every day. Think of my family, I send them my pay, but I can't help being overwhelmed. On the green chicas that way up the stairs, they smile at me as they pass by my door. I wanna join them as they call out for more. I wanna join them as they stomp on the floor. I wanna join them as the party rolls. Back in the ceiling, I'm watching the spread. I can't sleep in my fold-out bed. I'm so far from my real home.
Thank you very much. All right. Appreciate it, you guys. Anyway, so one more tune. This is from our Slap Happy CD, and this is about a guy who's running all around town looking for his baby. Can't find her anywhere. Woman he's looking for is Jessie May.
Now, Jessie May, what was it that I did so wrong? Hey, Jessie May, we were together for so long. When I woke up this morning, you and your skinny old legs were gone. I went to the station, thought that's what you do. The conductor said you zipped right by and you ran right out of your shoe. So I went down to the pawn shop. I knew your cash was low. Your pearls were on the counter and they said you had to go. Now, Jessie May, what was it that I did so wrong? Hey, now, Jessie May, we were together for so long. Oh, but when I woke up this morning now, you and your skinny old legs were gone. I went to your dentist, thought that's where I'd find you. You said you saw me coming and you left your teeth behind you. So I went to your hairdresser just to see if you was there. She said yes you was, but that you left without your hair. Now, Jessie May, what was it that I did so wrong? Hey, Jessie May, we were together for so long. When I woke up this morning, you and your skinny old legs were gone. Hey, now, hey,
Still looking for that woman.
where can she be? I went to your sister's. I thought that's where you'd stay. She said you left your dress behind when you made your getaway. And now I've got your wig, your teeth, your dress, your pearls, your shoes. I got all your pieces, woman. I just don't got you. Now, Jessie May, what was it that I did so wrong? Hey, now, Jessie May, we were together for so long, so long. When I woke up this morning, you and your skinny old legs were gone. little skinny legs. You send her back home to me. That's Jessie, man, I love her. I got her wig and her pearls, but I ain't got the girl. She left me in a mess, holding the shoes and the dress. I love her in the winter, spring, summer, and fall. I love that sweet little woman, skinny legs and all. Jessie May, come on home.
Jessie May, thank you. That's it for us, unless somebody wants to hear one more. One person wants to hear one more? 2, 3, 4, okay. We're going to feature a little piano on this one too. This is one of my all-time favorite dumb rock and roll songs, Your Last Chance to Dance. And this bass this afternoon, unless you just want to get up and dance with no music. People do that too nowadays, but anyway, I hope somebody enjoys this one, our little classic roots rock tune, Rockin' Pneumonia. Jumpin' Juba.
Another round of
Appreciate it.
applause
Thank you.
for Jumpin' Juba.